YouTube? I'm NintendoMan64, bringing you more Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we made our trek down to Cinnabar Island and got two new fossilized Pokemon revived, being Kabuto and Aerodactyl. I made a case to use Aerodactyl on my team, but since I already have Tribeca, I have no need for it. But anyway, we are going to proceed now deep into the Pokemon Mansion for today's episode. The Pokemon Mansion is loud and expansive. There are a ton of Pokemon here and a ton of good items here, so you're going to want to make do with all of them. And right off the bat, we have a Pokemon we haven't been able to catch yet in Grimer. Basically, what I want to do is I want to catch this thing, mostly because we don't own one. And as I've said before, what I want to do is I want to be able to own as many types of Pokemon in this game as possible. I would like to end each Pokemon Let's Play with a specific amount of Pokemon. That was actually one of my plans, and who's texting me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh great, my dad's drunk texting me now. Alright, let's mute that so we don't have to get interrupted by Yoshi chanting. I'd rather not get interrupted multiple times a night because I do have to get this shit done. And we got a Raticate, which we do own. I forgot I raised up our Rattata. Now I want to level up Big Mama here because there's really not going to be a lot of margin for Big Mama to do much from this point forward. I mean, she's gonna have good chances to take out powerful Pokemon. It's just gonna be the fact that basically exists now solely as sort of the 6th member, and I'd like to change that. Unfortunately for her, it's just the fact that the rest of the team can do things that she was previously the only one able to do. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna put down a Max Repel, because I don't think there's going to be anything here more powerful than Big Mama, but just to be on the safe side. Other than, I think the only Pokemon here that we don't own that we could catch is Coughing, and it's a little hard to find in this one, so I'm not going to go out of my way to catch it. And we got an Escape Rope, not bad. And nothing this way. We gotta get that item though. So where are the Mewtwo statues? Oh, there's a. I don't know if this is gonna be a youngster, or if this is gonna be a. I don't know if this is gonna be a youngster, or if it's gonna be a one of the bandit guys, because the bandits are also here, ready to pick fights. Because they're annoying. Like that. Let's see. Nope, it's a, I think it's one of the, youngsters. Yes, it is. I was right. And he's got an Ekans. We've seen enough of Ekans to know exactly what they're made of. Not a whole lot. Especially when, Intimidate doesn't do enough to take out Big Mama's massive attack power. But apparently 2 might just do it. And Raticate. Brick Break. Brick Break. And goodbye. And Big Mama's level 40. Not bad. Well, I like the fact that she's starting to build up some speed. So she can be sort of like a speedy wall. Love the fact that she's just a speedy wall. Oh my god, I had so many apps running on my phone. Just a little crazy. Alright. Now you gotta keep pressing those switches in order to trigger the items you can get here. Alright, that's a protein. Who are we gonna give that to? Actually, now I could give it to Tribeca to make her even more of a sweeper, or I could give it to Big Mama, because Big Mama's also might need it. somewhere down the line. Let's give it to Beaks. So Tribeca could be even better at what she does. Let's see how high that physical attack is now. Oh my god! 92! Holy crap. Once she learns Drill Peck, that thing is gonna be unstoppable. Now I believe there is one of every single of the medicines in here, like the protein and the zinc and the calcium. Don't quote me on it. I can't like make any guarantees. I think there is one of every one. Charmeleon. Fortunately, this guy doesn't have the gusto to have a Charizard, because he's a chump. But hey, whatever. We get what we wanted out of him, which is money. And we get a Zinc down here. Zinc. Who's the Zinc gonna go to? Let's give that to Luna. Because we're gonna give the Calcium to Yoshi, and we're gonna give the Carbos to... Who are we gonna give the Carbos to? It's an interesting question. We should give it to Beaks. But, ooh, we got a book here. What does the book say? Diary, July 10th. We christened the newly discovered Pokemon Mew. Oh. Oh, you're talking about Mew, huh? Pokemon that's almost impossible to get except through events and glitches. Thank you. Thank you for that, Nintendo, for intentionally spawning a Pokemon that would be very nice for us to get, but almost impossible to get. Hey, there's that Calcium. Let's give it to Yoshi. Make Yoshi better at special attacks, because that's basically Yoshi's entire existence, to be my beefy water type that does some damage. A new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle. Oh, okay. That's interesting, I guess. Alright, what else do we got? Okay, in order to get back there, we need to trigger the thing, but I think there's another path we can take up here. And I was right. What do we got here? We got a Max Potion, the most useless item in the game. Now, before you say, hey, there are more useless items, let me remind you the fact that it does literally everything a full restore does except heal status ailments. And it's only $500 dollars less than a full restore. So, I ask you, what's the damn point? I cannot think of one. Alright, and why did my screen just darken? I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe it's under display? There you go, that's better. I don't know why it suddenly just went to dark. It was completely random, too. Oh, well. Oh, well. Technology doesn't like me most days of the week. Alright. Now, while we're at it... Oh, no, you don't. Now, if this were... What's-it-call-it? If this were Fire Red and we could run into Growlithe here, I'd say absolutely, but... No, we can't get Growlithe in this game, unfortunately. In case you guys don't know, of all the Gen 1 Pokemon, Growlithe is my favorite. So in case you guys are ever asked that question by me, you'll know that it's Growlithe. Or not Growlithe, Arcanine specifically. Iron. Big Mama or Luna? Luna is more susceptible to the physical attack, so let's give it to Luna. Let's see how good Luna is defensively. Yeah, Big Mama really didn't need it, but she could have used it. But Big Mama's gonna get a level up soon anyway, so depends on your point of view. Alright, now there is a trick to determining which one we should do. I just don't remember what it was. What do you got, Brayden? A Magnemite, huh? Well, it's not gonna last much longer. Magneton, okay, that's not gonna last much longer. Honestly, I should be using Brick Break against these things, the more I think about it. But I am not Captain Hindsight, so yeah. And Brick Break, thank you, goodbye. And Yoshi's up to level 40, wow. Good for Yoshi. So does that mean all our Pokemon are in the 40s now? Oh, Beaks, you ruined it! Oh well. Oh well, I won't hold it against Beaks. Could have sworn there was an item over here. Oh, there was! A rare candy! Awesome! Who's the farthest from leveling up? I would have guessed it's you, Yoshi, since you just leveled up. Wow, everyone else is dangerously close to leveling up, so I think I'll hold off on that rare candy. If I use it at all. I believe this is an HP up, which I'm going to give to... Let's see. Who could use it? Let's give it to Luna. Yes, it did. Okay, good. I was afraid it wasn't going to work. Because HP up is always the one that's very finicky for me. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. I believe it's the big path that we have to fall down. Let's see. Ooh, I was right. Yay! I was right for once. Since you just leveled up and you're gonna level the shit out of yourself in that gym, let's let Beaks get the experience for a little bit. Who are you? There shouldn't be anyone here. Bitch, I am your worst nightmare. Bitch, I am your worst nightmare. Ooh, John's streaming right now? Oh, Treasure Master, never mind. Why is no one ever streaming anything good? Sigh. Alright, Big Mama. Ha 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 ha! I only have to use one dig this turn. Oh, this is good. This is a good... Oh, of course. Of course. Of course you couldn't let me have my fun. You dick. Oh well, come on, Mr. Mime. Which I believe is going to be your nickname. I will never call you whatever the hell your name is here. I will never do it. I can never bring myself to do it. The most meaningless critical hit ever. You're almost 20 levels higher than it. And... you would have gotten the same type of attack bonus, and it's super effective. So, yeah, it was technically the most pointless one ever. In fact, the most pointless item ever is about to get used to heal Big Mama, who only has one dig PP left. And rather than waste all my ethers on pointless excursions like this, I'm just gonna switch her out for Yoshi. And then if I have any other Pokemon that Yoshi can't beat, I'll just flip them out. I have confidence in Yoshi. He hasn't done a lot, but I still have confidence in him. Alright, we got Carbos here. And that's gonna go to... let's go back to Mr. Mime. Because Mr. Mime is one of our sweepers. Next time we get a Carbos, it'll go to Beaks. I already gave Beaks the protein, so I felt we were leaving Mr. Mime out. Uh-oh, where am I now? Oh, we got another bandit, or thief, or whatever. Burglar. There you go, burglar. Burglar Lewis has a Growlithe. I want to use a Growlithe. Again, in case you don't know, the Growlithe Arcanine line is my favorite Gen 1 line. Not my favorite line ever. That's the Horsey Cedric Kingdra line. I just love that. I just love Kingdra so much. It's my favorite Pokemon. I've said it once, I'll say it again. It is my all-time favorite Pokemon. I mean, it's just so good. It's the jack-of-all-trades fire type. That if you don't pick Charmander or you don't pick Cyndaquil, later on, it does you wonders. Like, I couldn't be more proud of using a Growlithe or an Arcanine. And I used one in Pokemon Fire Red and took complete advantage of that. Alright, we got an item here. A full restore. Those are always useful. Let's see. Getting out of here is a pain in the ass. That much I remember. I definitely remember this was a pain in the ass getting out of here. I think you have to press all the switches and bring it back to where it was the first time you went down. It's very finicky like that. Like, it's not... It's very temperamental. I'll give it that. Now, I don't think this Surf will kill the Magnemite. Or it will. And I'm just, like... Not entirely in shock. I'm just a little surprised that it did. I guess that's what you could say. Alright, Luna. You come out and take care of this Electrode here. I'm pretty sure all I have to do is use Return. And this thing will be dead. Why would your level 34 Electrode still know Sonic Boom? There's literally no point in it knowing that. You could do so much more with your Electrode. Hell, I'd let you use Charge still at this point. And I don't even think Charge does what it says it does in this generation. I think it's a bit later that it boosts your special attack and special defense. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think it does it here. And what's the point then? Man, like, what's the point? I don't know, man. It's kinda heavy, man. Alright. Let's get whatever the hell you are. You are TM14 Blizzard. Very useful TM. Unfortunately, for me, Ice Beam's a bit better because of the 100% accuracy. If you are... One thing, though, if you do have a Pokemon that knows Hail or that uses Hail, Blizzard will be 100% accurate during that. It's the same that if you're using Rain Dance, Thunder will be 100% accurate. But that's the secret key there, so we can get into the gym now. And TM22 Solar Beam. For a while, I'm actually still debating whether or not I am going to teach that to Bulbabutt. Because as much as I love Razor Leaf, it's just... It's not this powerful, man. I mean... Man, look at that. 55 power. Compared to Solar Beam, which is 100 power. Now, of course... You trade off. Well, the trade-off with using Solar Beam is the fact that now you have to darn it. The trade-off with Solar Beam is the fact that you have to charge it one turn. Except if you use Sunny Day. But if you use Sunny Day, remember, it takes up a turn. So basically, you'd be wasting a spot just to appease a few certain Pokemon. And I'm not a particularly huge fan in that, so... You notice my pickle. I think I'm ultimately going to keep Razor Leaf, but for now, we'll see. And just like that, we are out of Cinnabar Island. I'm going to go see how long this has been, and we'll determine whether or not we'll take on the gym yet. So I'll be right back. We've had a bunch of long episodes recently, so what I'm going to do is, to my chagrin, I'm going to end this episode off right here. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm NintendoMan64. Join me next time, where we will take on the gym here at Cinnabar Island and get our 7th badge. Until then, sayonara.